Close that.
Hello, hello. Are we live? Is it live?
Looks like it. Can everyone hear us okay? No responses yet.
I think we're live. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to our town hall. What we're going to do today is allow you guys to ask questions here on the YouTube Live, and we will answer the questions to the best of our ability. I know a lot of you guys have a lot of pressing questions, and we're here to kind of set everything straight, give you guys some options, give you guys some answers, and go from there. So I'm gonna shoot out, grab a water. Christian will take it from here for a bit. But put your questions in the chat here, and let's get rolling within the next couple minutes. All right. I'm leaving you to it.
What's happening, guys? So I guess I'll. So when will the payouts be fixed? So the payouts, that is a very common question. I figured that'd be one of the first ones. So as a lot of you know, on our old dashboard, we are having some difficulties with reviewing for payouts due to we had a large influx of the HFTs and the copy trading, and you can read on our FAQ, there was a whole list of things that were causing some delays. As a result, what we are looking to do is, if anybody is on the old system on a funded account, if you are not in profit, we will just email our support or contact us on the web chat, however you like to contact our support. We will move you to the new system. If your account is in profit, we won't be able to move you over with your profits. If you're willing to forego those profits, we can move you over with none of the profit. I know it's not the most ideal. We just aren't able to move you over with those profits. So you can keep trading, deal with a bit of a delay in that first payout, and then we can move you over after as well. So unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to speed up the payouts on the old system. It is what it is. But we are looking to move you to the new system when we can. Want to open challenge account from profit. So as I said, we are facing some delays with the payouts. It can take up to 15 business days for some people to get payouts. We have been getting payouts. People are getting paid. It's just on our old dashboard, it's very delayed. We have fixed the issues. It's a lot more automated on the new dashboard. So again, if you are willing to forego your profits, we can move you to the new dashboard immediately, or you can just wait until that payout is done, get your money, and then we can move you over after that. To the 30 days and you request a withdrawal, that's going to add to the queue and add to the queue. So there's just a lot of backlog that they're working through. As I said, there's really nothing we can do to speed that up at this point. They are working as fast as they can on their end. It's not on purpose. They're not doing it on purpose. You will eventually get paid. It's just taking a bit longer than normal. So if you are still, I see Luke is saying he's been waiting 13 business days. Please just submit another ticket to the support. Ask them if they can escalate it. They can look at when you made the request. Again, we're doing everything we can on our end to try to get things done as quickly as possible. We are very sorry about the backlog, but once you do get that first payout, you can contact us. And as I said, we'll move you straight over to the new dashboard, and all those delays will be resolved. Everything's a lot more automated. It'll be a lot more smoother moving forward. If you are looking to migrate though, don't ask here in the FAQ to move over. I'm not going to be able to do it here. Contact our support team, and we're going to work through a process to get all those funded accounts moved over as well, for those of you who are looking to do that. I do know some people want to stay on the old dashboard. That's totally fine. But for those of you looking to move, make sure to contact our support team. We have the live web chat. We have the support email. We have Discord tickets. There's a bunch of different ways to reach out to us. We're not going to be able to do it here on the live chat in real time. So Abdul, you may have missed, I just answered that question. Once you get paid out from the old dashboard, you can contact our support team and we will move you to a funded account on the new dashboard. we're now able to, and I know it's frustrating, but I recommend waiting to get paid out on that old dashboard so that you're not losing the profits, and then we can move you over. If you're fine with losing your profits, we can close that funded account and move you over. But if you have profits, I would say just wait it out. You will get paid. It's going to come, and then we can move you right over. So for the new rules, so as long as you purchase before the 15th, whatever the rules were before the 15th will be honored on that account. Once May 15th comes around and you purchase an account, you will now be on the new rules. But as long as you purchase before the 15th, you will have the old rules, same drawdowns, nothing's going to change. Discount on 500K account. We don't currently have discounts on the 500K accounts. There's big promotional days that come up. You can wait for those, like Black Friday or Boxing Day, things like that. I don't know about any future promotions at the moment. So I guess just stay tuned to our socials if you're looking for discounts. We do have a 30% off discount right now on the lower accounts with the final 30 code. What else do we have here? Is it possible to pay out within 7 days? On the old dashboard, unfortunately, I don't think anyone's going to get a payout that quickly. As I said, it is a little bit delayed. We're hoping to work through those. The new dashboard, it's 5 to 7 business days on the new dashboard. Now, if you are, it depends on how you take your payout. Crypto is obviously going to be quicker than a bank because depending on the bank, it can take an additional 5 business days just for your bank to process it. I know my bank took about 3 business days after the pay was sent to the bank. So that depends on your bank, but we can have it processed on our end in 5 to 7 business days max on the new dashboard. What else do we have? So for specific payout situations, I'm not going to go into somebody's personal details about why they received a certain amount, but I can assure you that we are in contact with the trader exactly what they're going to get paid out based on what they withdrew and why they're getting paid out a certain amount, whether it's a consistency rule breach or whatever the issue is. But I'm not going to go and put anyone's personal information out on this live. If you know the trader personally, you can ask them to explain it to you. I'm not going to go and put that information out there. As well as any specific trades or issues that you had, I'm not going to be able to, I don't have access to your account right now on the live. You'll have to contact support if you have any specific questions about your particular trades or positions that you were in, whatever it is, you're going to have to contact support about that. I don't have that view right now. So on our new system, you may be contacted if you're using a VPS just to ensure, but we have a much, I guess, more intelligent system on our new system that kind of allows us to figure out who's using those or not. VPSs are allowed. So you don't necessarily need to report it to us. If it looks like there's an issue, we would contact you. So I'm seeing again questions about payout delays. Again, on the old system, we're working as fast as we can through it. However, if you are on a funded account on the old system, we can move you to the new system where the payouts are going to work a lot quicker. But yeah, we will put this video out. So regarding payout delays, you'll be able to watch this back, and I've addressed that a few times now. So we'll move on to some new questions. So regarding moving to the new dashboard, this is new. I know if you were told before that you can't move a funded account to the new dashboard, we have had some discussions with the team. We've looked at how we can make this happen. We can move funded accounts from the old dashboard to the new dashboard. You will lose profits. So that's why I've said if you have profits, you can wait for your payout, or we'll just move you over and you would lose those profits. Other than that, if you have a funded account, we can move you straight over. There's no issues with that. How to move old funded account, just contact our support team and we will get started on migrating. It's going to take some time. I'm sure there's a lot of you that want to move over, but we will work through that as you contact our support team.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've gone over the delayed payments.
I've gone through it a few times because it keeps popping up.
It keeps popping up. I see somebody's asking me specifically to speak about the delayed payments. The issue is, and what we've done is, when we came into this industry, we reached out to AQRE, right, to get started, to get our prop firm started. We are real estate investors at heart. That's what we do. We have created a company that integrates blockchain technology into real estate, and that's our bread and butter. That's where that's our genesis. Because we are also traders, we decided to pivot a little bit and create AQRE FX. And we wanted to really lean on the experience of those people in this industry that we thought had the right information. We reached out to ACAP, and they referred us to Prop Trade Tech, and we built our entire platform on Prop Trade Tech, and they're an amazing company. However, they are also very new, and they're still trying to figure their tech out. They're still trying to figure their processes out. A lot of individuals who are trading on our old dashboard would actually breach their account. They would breach the drawdown limit, but then it wouldn't trigger. A lot of people were using passing services and it wouldn't trigger. So what's happening now is we are getting a bunch of payout requests, which is fine, but a lot of them are on accounts that are not eligible. So we are trying to find a middle ground because we feel it would be unfair to you guys to not pay you out just because you were breached, or you weren't breached in the evaluation stage. We also see a lot of people are being breached because of copy trading. We're going through that right now with Prop Trade Tech. That's done on their end, and we're trying to remedy that. So because of all of the issues, and we want to thank you guys so much for your continued support. We see a lot of you guys that are, complaining in the Discord, still buying accounts on our new dashboard. So I really want to thank you for your support. But what we're doing right now, we're trying to be as proactive as we can be. And that's why within 3 weeks, we had a new dashboard set up, something that should have taken 3 to 4 months. We got up and running within 3 weeks. And we have moved, at least I think 1,500 to 1,600 traders over to our new dashboard. Once you're on our new dashboard, there's a deal API that I've integrated into the new dashboard to make sure that payments are done as quickly as possible. And the only thing we'll have to do, or you're smiling, which is distracting me.
Sorry, I just people keep on asking for specific discounts. I just find it funny.
Okay, we'll speak about discounts in a second, but let's finish up the payouts. As I was saying, the API on our new system with Deal allows for auto payouts. So once we reviewed your account and make sure that you haven't copy traded, you haven't used the HFT and funded, and you're eligible for your payout, once I click that button, it's auto sent to Deal, it's processed, it's paid through our Coinbase account. I'm giving you guys the full inside scoop. It's paid through our Coinbase account, and then that's sent directly to you. So once I approve the account to be paid out, no more buttons need to be pushed. It's fully automated to ensure that you guys are paid. We're trying to aim for even less than 5 days. So right now, our goal with the automated system on the new platform is to have everybody paid within 48 to 72 hours. We're still going to keep our 5 business days as our maximum, just in case certain accounts need additional reviews. But on the new system, your payout will not take more than 5 business days.
Sorry, if I can just jump in, because I saw this coming up as well and I didn't address it. I do see people also saying that we should prioritize payouts on the old dashboard. The main thing about the payouts in the new dashboard is the new dashboard, they are fully in our control. We have the ability to delegate the employees to it and prioritize them. The old dashboard, unfortunately, they are not in our direct control. So we can't just decide to make things move faster. That's why I was saying it's going to be delayed, and there's just unfortunately nothing we can do about it at this point. You will get your pay. It's going to take the time that it takes. And that's why we now have full control over it, and we're able to control that timeline and say, this is how long it will take, and we know this is how long it will take. Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there for them.
Yeah, so that's exactly right. On the old dashboard, when you guys are asking for payouts, all we can do is ask them for an update. Hey, is this payout done? Is this payout done? Can we get this payout done? Now on the new dashboard, between myself and Christian, we are the ones pressing the button and processing the payouts. So anybody who has requested their affiliate payouts on the new dashboard, you'll see that you've already been paid. Every single affiliate on our new platform has already been paid. Some of them are upwards of $1,000 in affiliate in referral commission. Those have already been paid. We are trying our best. And although there's financial risk to us, we are going to allow, and I believe Christian said this, we are going to allow traders to move from the old dashboard to the new dashboard. However, the profits cannot be moved, and you're beginning your 30 days again. But with that, we can sit down and look at a case by case basis to see what can be done. So reach out to support if you want your account moved. Put your account number in the subject of the email, along with if you want MT4 and MT5. We just want to reiterate, if you have or plan on using HFTs, copy trading, anything like that on a new dashboard, our new dashboard auto catches a lot of those. And we have somebody who manually reviews that. So I would recommend, let's not try it. If you're looking to do that, don't try that here, because we don't want to delay our processes by having to, be going through those accounts manually. So if you want to use your HFTs, you want to use your copy trading, bring that over to FTMO.
This has been asked a few times.
If your account's in drawdown, if your account's in drawdown, we can bring that over. And what we would do is just manually add or open a trade equivalent to that drawdown. So that's completely fine. What else? How to understand, he wants to know if his account has hit drawdown or not. It depends. So again, because we've been having quite a few issues on our old dashboard, it's hard sometimes to see if from the actual dash, your metrics. So what I would recommend doing is calculating what your 6%, 12% overall drawdown is, and going to your MT4 manager and reviewing it from within your MT4 to ensure you haven't breached the drawdown. And that's the best we can do for now. Okay, in terms of copy trading, you can copy as of right now from any account that's in your name and that you possess, whether it's a funded account, a demo account, as long as it's not somebody else's account. And on the new system, we've been able to see who owns that account. So if you don't own that account, again, please don't bring that drama over here. Let's just have a easy and chill experience here at AQRE. But if you're copying from your own account, that's completely fine up until the 15th. So any account purchased before the 15th of May, you will have no issues with copying from other accounts to your AQRE accounts. As of the 15th of May, 2023, this year, if you purchase an account after that date, you will then have to use your AQRE account as the master. You can copy to other AQRE accounts. You can copy to AQRE accounts on the new dashboard. You can even copy to AQRE accounts on the old dashboard. Your AQRE account just has to either be AQRE to AQRE or the master account to other firms. And a lot of companies do this. The funded trader does this. A lot of companies do implement this, because we are getting abused by these copy traders and these passing services. And the reason I bring this up so often is, if you do a quick Google, and I was told not to say this, but if you do a quick Google of AQRE FX, you'll see how many companies are actually advertising passing services for AQRE FX, which goes against our terms and conditions. Basically, we can't determine what kind of trader you are or what kind of EA you have to trade your funded account if somebody else is doing it for you on your challenge account. So it leaves us at risk. And that's why that goes against our terms and conditions. So because of that, to kind of remove all questions, are you copying, are you not copying, AQRE FX being the master account removes those issues.
And I'll address this one from Sean just because I did notice that you asked a few times. I did address it, but I'll just say it one more time. If you are in a profit on a funded account, we can't move the profits from the old dashboard to the new dashboard. So you can either wait for that payout to be done and then move over, or you can forego those profits and move over. With your specific situation, you can contact our support team and see if we can do anything for you. I saw you come in 3 or 4 times, so I figured I'd address your question. And then the next one, if you're migrating from the old dashboard to the new dashboard, you do still get the original rules, because whatever account you purchase, you have the rules of that account when you purchased it. So when you move from that old dashboard to the new dashboard, the only rule that will change, which actually is a bit of a benefit, is the difference in the drawdown. It's a trailing drawdown on the new dashboard as opposed to the old dashboard. It's that static 6% from the beginning amount. So on the new dashboard, as you make more money, you actually have a bit more that you can lose in a day because it's a trailing drawdown. So it actually is a bit of a benefit to you guys when you move over, that slight change in the drawdown rules. It's not a big amount, but it's a little bit of a help.
Okay, so somebody asked if they won't get paid if they're on the new or if they're on the old dashboard. You're still going to get paid, and I will ensure you get paid. Your payment is not in question. The question and what we're dealing with right now is because so many people use passing services, and I'll just put that number out there. Over 70% of all traders on the old dashboard that got to the funded phase either used a copy service or a passing service or HFTs on the funded accounts. We never allowed HFTs on funded. We always said we're going to allow HFTs on the challenge account, but never on the funded. And a lot of individuals are using HFTs, Western pips, all of these things on the funded accounts, which is crazy. So now what we're having to do with Prop Trade Tech is review each and every payout request. Not only that, we're getting hundreds and hundreds of payout requests per week that are not eligible for payouts. So there's some people who see that payout button and they're just clicking it to see if they can, get their $7 that they earned, 2 days into trading. You have to wait 30 calendar days, 30 trading days, right? Which includes weekends because you can trade crypto. So 30 trading days for your first payout. And we have, as I said, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of payouts that are being requested where they're not eligible. So we have to go through each one of those manually. On top of that, because we have the copy trading situation, we have to go through all of those. What was happening was Prop Trade Tech was breaching people automatically, and I kind of intervened and expressed that, we don't want to do things that way. We don't want to upset you guys. You guys have put your trust in us, and we want to ensure that we can maintain that. So now we're going through the process of manually reviewing every single breached account, every single payout that they said is ineligible, and we're going to be paying out those individuals who are due their payout. All we're saying in this live is that it may take longer than 5 business days because of some bad apples that have kind of, and for lack of a better word, messed up our system. Our new system does a lot better at catching these individuals and flagging and blacklisting these accounts for us. However, our old system doesn't have that same functionality. They are planning on implementing that. However, it's not there right now. So if you guys can, bear with us as we work through this, we're going to get everybody paid out. I see some comments saying that people have been waiting 4 months and 5 months for the payouts. We haven't been around that long. We have not been around that long. We launched in February. Nobody signed up in February. We had about 500 users, and March is when we really took off. So if somebody's saying they're waiting months and months for a payout,
First eligible payout
true.
was, I believe, April 8th or 7th or something
Yeah,
like that.
so we're about 1 month out from our first eligible payout, right? And all of our early payouts or payout requests have already been paid out, right? Right now, there are people that are waiting 1 week to maximum 2 weeks for their payouts. And again, you're correct. We did state that this would be done within 5 business days. However, we did not predict that there would be this much abuse on our system. Coming from the real estate world, it's very unusual for me to see how much, third-party activity is involved in trading. So this is very new to us, and we're very naive in saying that we could do 5 business days with how much, again, as I said, abuse is being done on the system. We've moved to a new system because, as you would tell your child who's getting bullied at school, stand up for yourself, and that's what we're doing. We want to ensure that you have a great trading experience with our platform, but we also have to ensure that we are not being abused, so we're not taking a hit financially to our reputation, so we can continue to provide these services for you, hopefully forever. Hopefully when I'm dead, my baby takes over and his baby takes over, and we can keep this generationally. So that's where we are at this point.
So somebody did have a good question that I don't think we talked about, and
What?
it's once they've made a profit on the old dashboard, if they're moving over, does that count towards scaling on our new dashboard?
If their old profits count towards scaling on the new
Yes.
dashboard, I haven't thought about that, but we can do that. We can tell Eric to code that in.
Well, there you go, because I was thinking about saying no. So
No. So if you're moving over and you're looking to scale, we can still scale your account. That's fine. That might take the rest of the week for us to get in place, but yeah, that's no problem. Every 15% you scale.
You're lucky the CEO came back, because I was just going to say no.
Christian says no to everything, though. Okay, any more questions? There is no fee for scaling. Okay, so I'm going to say this one last time, and I'm not going to say it again.
10.
I know, so we're going to make this 11. Since 11 is my lucky number, this is going to be the 11th time, and we're not going to mention it again. After we end this live stream, you can go back and listen to it again, and it will answer your question 11 times. So we are now allowing, because of the issues that everybody's facing, we are now allowing individuals who are funded on the old dashboard to move over to our new dashboard. If you are in profit on the old dashboard, your profits will not be moved over to the new dashboard. You will also have to wait the 30 days once you move over to the new dashboard. I think that's it. I think that's it. If you're looking to scale, as I just said, and you've made some profits on the old dashboard, we can make note of that and bring that over to the new dashboard.
And you can do this by contacting our support team through the chat, through the email, through the Discord. However you're already contacting the support team, that's how you can do it. And if you don't know how to do it, just go to our website. There's a little chat box in the bottom right. There's a support link out in there as well. Or it's support@AQREFX.com. Nice and simple.
Yes, big payouts are manually reviewed by Prop Trade Tech and by myself. Because we have access to all the prop firms, almost all the prop firms in the industry through ACAP, we can basically see if trades are being copied from other accounts. And we do manually review every single payout request that's over $5,000. If it's over $5,000, it gets a manual review. If it's under $5,000, they'll review it, but we won't take the time to review it ourselves.
For how long it will take for us to move you from the old to the new, I don't think it will take this long, but I'll just go out and say max 48 hours, but we will likely get it done. You think it'll take longer?
It depends on how many people come in.
I still think we can get it done.
Okay, Christian's working overtime.
I'll be here moving as fast as I can to get you guys over. Just know that we will be checking those emails and working as fast as we can to move you. And again, I mean, it does depend on how many, but I don't think it'll be too much for us to handle in 24 to 48 hours.
Any plans for merging accounts?
As of right now, we won't be merging accounts, but when we do, when we are looking into that, we will definitely let you know.
Yes, you can continue trading on the old dashboard. I think I mentioned earlier, there are some people who do prefer the old dashboard. They like it. They want to stay on it. They don't want to change. That's totally fine. You can do that as well.
Yeah. And again, on the old dashboard, not every payout is taking 15 days. Some payouts are still being paid out in 3 to 4, 5 days. If they're smaller and they're, manual and there's no questions, those payouts are done within a week. Right now, the ones that are taking longer are the ones where there's additional reviews. And again, I personally apologize for stating in the beginning that it would take 5 business days. I wasn't aware of the level of um, HFTs on funded accounts and copy trading that we would experience. We've had over 100,000+ visitors to our website last month alone. Our growth is beyond what we projected. I think Christian and I and a few of our other colleagues, Rory and Kenneth, sat down on a Zoom call and we projected, what products were we going to provide to the public, what type of drawdown, what type of profit target, how are we going to make ourselves as sexy and attractive of a firm to these traders as possible, what's our revenues going to look like, what's our payouts going to look like. And we did not project that we would have this many customers this quickly. And we are trying to scale up our support team as much as possible. Prop Trade Tech has actually hired 2 new individuals to hand out our payout requests specifically. I have a call with them on Wednesday evening, Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be going over a new process to try to speed that up as much as possible. So if you're on the old dashboard, understand that it's not going to be this way forever. We're putting processes in place to make this a more seamless, experience for you. However, what we're saying is the new dashboard, it's ready to go. And if you're purchasing new accounts, do that on the new dashboard. I see a lot of individuals still purchasing on the old dashboard and then complaining about the old dashboard. It's very frustrating because we know the limitations that are there. However, we've set up a new system that is more robust and works for the trader. And we're recommending that that's what you're using. If you have affiliates and you're doing referral links, please refer them to the new dashboard so that more people can experience a more seamless, platform to trade on. They have the option of MT4, MT5. They have 120 days as opposed to 45 days. There's a lot of benefits that they can get from the new dashboard that's not available on the old dashboard as of yet. We're hoping that in the long term, we can have a dual dashboard system, and we'll speak more about that later. But we can only do that once our old dashboard is to the level where we are comfortable with really promoting it. AQRE as a brand is much larger than prop trading. We are a blockchain technology company. We have our own cryptocurrency. We have a real estate portfolio of almost 200 properties throughout the US. We've have NASCAR sponsorships, MLSE sponsorships. Our reputation is very, 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 very important to us. And we would not jeopardize that simply on not paying out people on time. And we are trying to be as transparent and as open as possible to you to explain that we are sorry that you have to wait this long on the old dashboard, but we're moving as quickly as humanly possible. And that's one thing I have to pat myself on the back for, because we are trying our best to be the best firm for you, especially because you've put your trust in us. So give us time, chill out, take a shot of whiskey, and let's kind of vibe through this together. If you're owed your funds, you're going to get them. Join us on the new dashboard, and let's kind of, take a long walk on the beach together and make money together. Any other questions? Please decrease withdrawal process from 30 days to weekly. So on our new platform, kind of speaking about our new rules, we are coming out with our instant funding and our 2-step funding accounts, which we're very excited about. Our instant funding will be paid out every single Friday. And so you won't have to wait 30 days. So on that, you saw the whiskey comment. On our instant funded accounts, Mark's on our instant funding accounts, you get paid out every single Friday. So you don't have to wait for 30 days for your payouts. And once you're moved over to the new platform and you've completed your 30 days, you're paid out every 2 weeks. We hope, in the near future to be able to pay out every week. However, that's not something that is in the cards right now. But on our instant funding accounts or funded accounts, you will be paid out weekly every single Friday. Yeah.
There is a minimum amount for withdrawal. It's currently $250 minimum. That's the lowest amount you can request a withdrawal. I also saw another question that I'd like to address because it's something that we've definitely talked about a few times. One thing you guys probably don't know is we pretty much daily talk about how we can improve everything for you guys. And one of the questions was, are we looking at additional broker options? That's definitely something that we've been discussing. We've been looking into to see what's available. ACAP is a very good broker in the industry. They're very well respected and well known. But we have been seeing you guys requesting possible options for other brokers. So we've been looking at possibly seeing what we can do. We've been talking to other brokers to see what we can do. And so that's something that we're working on. We don't have anything set up as of right now, but we are looking into it. We'll let you know. Bernice probably has more information on that.
Yeah, so we are in the talks with 2 other brokers, and I'm looking at possibly having our firm be a 2 or 3 broker firm. So when you check out, this should be implemented within the next 8 weeks. When you check out, you can now pick the broker that you'd like to use, and then pick whether you want MT4 and MT5. And we're also integrating TradingView. So you can pick if you want to actually trade on TradingView or cPanel. You can you have that option, or you will have that option. So we understand the limitations that are there with ACAP. They are a great broker, but we do know that based on some of your trading styles, some of the slippage that is seen with ACAP doesn't suit your trading style. And we are trying to bring on a few other brokers, or I say a couple other brokers that will allow, AQRE to accommodate all different type of traders. So that's our goal.
I've also seen this question a few times. If your account is in the negative when we move you over, you will have the same balance. So if you're if you're down $3,000, you'll still move over and you'll be down $3,000 as well. You're not going to get any free money by moving over. So I know some people might be thinking, oh, let me move my account over and I'll get a few $1,000 for free. We're not going to be setting it up that way. We're just going to move you over with it as is. So I've seen that question a few times.
And if you're moving over a $200,000 account, you're not going to get a $250. I know some people were gaming us with that as well, because in the beginning, as a gesture of good faith, some people who really invested in us in the beginning days and moved and purchased a $200,000 account, we wanted to give a goodwill gesture and move them over to a $250 account. However, what people were doing, and we know this now, what people were doing was they were purchasing $200,000 accounts and moving them over to our new account strictly to get that extra $50,000. So we internally now have a $200,000 account on the new system. It's not available for sale. However, if you have a $200,000 account on the old system that you moved over, you'll still have that $200,000 account on the new system. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I've seen this question a few times as well. Other withdrawal options, we've been looking into them, but most of the ones that we've been able to find pretty much work the same as deal, and it would really just be a deal alternative that won't really change anything for you. So for those of you who want something other than deal, as of right now, the only substitutes we've been able to find are essentially, it would just be deal with a different name. So as of right now, we need to use deal for both crypto. We will keep exploring other possibilities, but what we found so far that will work best for us and allow us to pay you guys out quickly and in that time frame, right now, deal seems to be the best option for us.
Question was PayPal. Can PayPal be implemented soon for payment? So the issue that I've set up PayPal. PayPal's set up. All I have to do is click the button to turn it on. The issue that we're facing, and that has been expressed to us from the company that has helped us develop our new platform, is that PayPal is chargeback central. A lot of people, a lot of traders, not necessarily you guys, but the others, are purchasing funded accounts and charging them back to PayPal. So leaving us holding the bag. And we now have to find a company that will assist us with any PayPal chargebacks, because right now, any chargebacks that are done incorrectly or illegally, we have a company that will take them on legally and handle those for us. But we haven't yet found a company that will handle PayPal chargebacks just because of how frequent they are. But as soon as we do, we will be implementing PayPal. So that's the main reason for it not being done yet. Am I being too open? I feel like I'm giving out too many secrets.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. They'll figure it. I did just see someone asked if we work with YouTubers. We do. You can email getsocial@AQREFX.com if you have a YouTube following.
Let's get social.
Is it Let's Get Social?
It's Let's
My
Get
mistake.
Social.
Let's Get Social at AQREFX.com. If you are a YouTuber and you would like to work with us, we are definitely looking into that for the coming weeks as well.
Question for you.
Yes, Mark.
This came a few times. Is there any way the profits can be pulled from our funded accounts while they're under review? 15 days is a long time.
To wait to begin trading. I agree. Can you make note of that? Because that's something I can speak to Prop Trade Tech about, and see if we can withdraw the profits, continue the review to allow you guys to continue trading. I will speak to them about that on Wednesday during the call. I'll actually make note of that myself. So we can do that for you guys.
Bernice, you want to address this one?
Which one?
The last one.
Can you talk why you decided to allow HFT to begin with AQRE aspires for one of the top from all these big firms? Okay, so let me just write this down one sec.
Sure, I'll see if
Profit
there's any others.
withdrawals, profit withdrawals.
Going through the common ones.
Okay, so HFTs, I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm going to be honest. The issue here is that in my history of trading, I've been trading for about 11 years. And I am very good with building out EAs. I build out EAs myself. I've actually built a bot that we will be using in an upcoming challenge that we'll be introducing to you guys. So we're going to provide more information probably at the end of this video about that. But I am very well versed in, expert advisors and the schematics that, that enclose EAs. What my issue is that I didn't understand how detrimental HFTs were to a firm.
And to the servers too.
And to the servers.
It lags up the server. We didn't know that either. It lags up the servers. It makes trading worse for other traders as well.
Yeah. So that is a rookie mistake, allowing HFTs. A lot of people were coming in and asking, and I thought I was doing a good thing by appeasing these individuals. I thought I was being, cool, giving cool mom. But what it actually did was it provided a door for people to use HFTs on funded accounts. This was always against our terms and conditions. This was never allowed. But because we allowed it on challenge accounts, what happened is people started using it on funded accounts. So it's like letting a fox in the hen house. So I let a fox in our beautiful little hen house that we have here. And I did not understand the ramifications of this. When we were with Prop Trade Tech, and that was our primary platform, we never had access to a lot of the information that we have now that we have our own platform. I'm able to see everything. And now that I have that visual, within 1 week of setting up our new platform, I, gave you guys a 2-week heads up, but I immediately banned HFTs because I saw the abuse it was causing to our system. 8cap would message me on the daily saying, this account is, causing, spam to our server. This account is spamming our server. This account is spamming our server. And a lot of you guys then respond saying we're having server issues and so on and so forth. It's because of how many HFTs and high frequency trading bots are being used on these servers. So we wanted to move over to a server that has better execution and so on and so forth. And as I'm going through the process of speaking to these other brokers, they're like, we've done research on you and you can't come here if you allow HFTs because of the how detrimental it will be to their servers. So because we wanted to provide you guys additional broker options, we had to stop and ban all HFTs. Not only does it limit how many brokers we can reach out to, but it limits our potential as a firm. The reason why we can't use HFTs or we can't allow HFTs is because, as I explained in a prior video, some of you guys we A-book and some of you guys we copy your trades. So when you use HFTs, it's too quick for us to either A-book you and push your trades live because they're too fast, or if we're copying your trades, it's the same thing. We can't copy your trades because the open close is too quick. So when you guys make a bunch of money with your HFTs, we're not able to replicate that. So it's hard for us to be able to pay that out because now we're going to have to pay you out of challenge money or challenge funds instead of real live profits, which is what we want to do. If you have a good EA, you have a good bot, we want to copy those trades so we don't have to pay you out of profits. But HFTs, we simply can't do it. And that's why it's banned from our firm and most other firms.
And just know that we did have a lot of discussions because so many people were saying that they want them. So we were trying to see if there was a way that it was feasible to keep them in some form. And then we just decided, you know what, we'll move on without them. So that part of our history is behind us now.
But again, it's now May 8th. We launched in February. So all of the changes and updates we're doing very quickly to accommodate you guys. Sorry, to accommodate you guys. So we're doing our best, but hopefully that answers your question, why we allowed HFTs in the first place. And hopefully a year from now, people forgot that HFTs ever lived here and we're we're onto something new. All right. Anything else?
I saw one, the old dashboard. I do get this question a lot. And for anyone who wants to remain on the old dashboard, if you're on a funded account, it does say it ends a year from then. That's not the case. It doesn't reset or anything. You can just ignore that end date. Your funded account will keep going until it's breached. I've seen that question a lot, and I saw it in there. So there is not an end date on your funded account on the old dashboard.
So to Patrick, you're asking if you can still use your own live account to copy trades. Yes, if you have your account prior to the 15th, you can do what you want with the copy trading. We've added a 30% off discount, which is final 30.
Yep.
FINAL and then the number 30. So with that, you can go on a new dashboard only and purchase an account, any account outside of the $500 and the $1 million accounts with this discount code. And all of the old rules still apply to those accounts, including the ones, if you don't want to buy anymore, that's fine. If you already have an account, you don't have to worry about copying either. You can still copy from other accounts that are in your name to your AQRE account. Did I address the copy trading issue? He's a victim. Okay, yeah, so we did address the copy trading issue. I'm gonna go through that one last time very quickly. Christian, you don't want to.
No, do your thing. You got it.
Basically,
he did say earlier he came in late, so we can.
So that's okay. And just for the sake of the people who kind of came in the stream later, those who are breached via the email that Prop Trade Tech sent out on our behalf, breaching your accounts, most, I would say about 70 to 75% of those accounts breached are breached correctly. So we're seeing that the exact same trades in the exact same direction opened out at the exact same second to other accounts at other firms are like, that's what it is. It's almost a statistical impossibility for 9 separate people at our firm or 18 separate people or 22 separate people to have the exact same trades at the exact same time in the exact same lot size, going the same direction with the same pair. So because of that, and on top of that, they're on the same IP. So this is information that we should not be giving out because I know, but it is what it is.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it is what it is, right? On our new system, we are, if you're messing around in that way, we will breach you. However, if you've been breached incorrectly, we will review that. And we should have all of those accounts that were breached incorrectly restored by the end of the week. We are going to ask you, we're going to try. You're giving me the eyes.
You give me eyes at 48 hours. You're saying
yeah, but that's a whole week.
I know, but those take a lot more time to review, is what I'm saying.
If there could be some outliers.
Yeah, some of those are going to take some time.
There are going to be some outliers, but in this call, I'm going to try to, he's basically explained that we have the ability to kind of manually automate that. So we have a system now to understand if you guys we're having an internal conversation on live, to understand if you guys were breached incorrectly. So we're going to try to run through them as quickly as possible. I say end of week. Christian says it could be a little longer. So give us some time. We're going to start responding to you guys ASAP. If you believe you were breached incorrectly, send us an email at review. Is it review?
Yep.
At AQREFX.com with your account number in the subject and the word breach. You can also email us at support@AQREFX.com. Don't do both. Do one or the other. And if you submit an email, please don't come into chat. Please don't submit a ticket on Discord. Please, like when you submit one ticket or one issue 5 times, it really overwhelms our support staff. And we're trying to streamline this process as much as possible. So come in, submit the email with the account number in the subject saying wrongly breached, and then we'll respond asking for proof that in fact you weren't copy trading. And then if you're able to provide that, we will reactivate your account, and we can even reactivate your account on the new system if you'd like as well.
And let me just say, if you have already emailed review before this video, you can send a new email with the way Bernice just laid it out with the account number and saying wrongly breached, because we're going to start a brand new process just so that yours, if you had a past one and it doesn't get lost, you can send a new one if you sent it before this video. And yes, we do allow martingale trading. I've seen that question come up multiple times in here. We do allow martingale trading.
Do you want to go over the rules for the new accounts?
Yes.
I don't know if I have them. Let me pull them up.
I have a spreadsheet here.
Oh, Mark's ready for it.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to read these or you want to read them?
I'm parched.
All right, I'll go ahead. So I will just quickly read through the new rules. I know that we did a video on it, but just we're on live. We'll do it one more time. So we will not be allowing copy trading from outside accounts anymore. Your AQRE FX account needs to be the master account. You can copy between AQRE FX accounts as long as you own those AQRE FX accounts. We will not be allowing HFTs in any capacity on evaluation or funded. We will not be allowing passing services. You are not able to hedge between accounts. That is different from taking hedging positions within the same account. You cannot hedge between 2 different accounts. We will not allow collusion between traders. We will not allow arbitrage trading or trading under an account that is under another user's name. We will not allow the use of delayed data feeds or grid trading. We still don't require any stop losses. We still allow news trading. You can still hold trades overnight and over the weekend. We have never and will not allow retries on funded accounts. There are no lot size limits, and funded credentials moving forward will be sent within 48 hours instead of the instant ones, so that we have time to review the accounts before they go live. They have been moving a lot faster. If you've noticed on the new system, it's been less than 48 hours, but as we grow, we want to give ourselves some time to review. And that is all of the new rules for the new dashboard. And as I mentioned earlier as well, there is a slight change to the drawdown to give you a bit more of a cushion. It is now a trailing drawdown. So as you get more profit, your daily drawdown is a trailing amount.
In terms of the actual rules now for our instant funded accounts, you have no profit target, you have no daily drawdown, you have a 4% overall drawdown. You can pay to double that to 8%. Your leverage is 1 to 20 on the instant funded account. We are speaking about possibly increasing that, but as of right now, it's 1 to 20, and you can pay to increase that to 1 to 40. So you double that. Scaling is available on the instant funded accounts, and there's no trading period, and your fee on that account is non-refundable because how it works with instant funded, the money that you put up to purchase the account. So let's say, for example, you buy a $5,000 account and you pay $250 for that. We actually take that $250, put it in our margin account, and you are trading your own funds just at a greater leverage and a greater multiplier than you could on your own. So you're getting use of our corporate access, basically. So that's how that works. So we don't make any money on the instant funded accounts unless you make a significant amount of money, because as you scale, our 50% of those funds are used to put back into the margin account so you can get a higher account size. So that's how that works. So instant funding is a no profit offering for you guys. It's just because so many of you were asking about it. Our two-step, we have a first step profit target of 8%. Your second stage is 5%. You have a standard 5% daily drawdown, 10% overall drawdown. Your base leverage is 1 to 50, and you can double that for a fee to 1 to 100. You have 0 minimum trading days. That's something else that we're implementing after the 15th. Right now, you have 7 minimum. You're leaving me?
No.
You have
wanted to get some information to share when you're done.
You have 7 minimum trading days as of right now on the challenge accounts, but after the 15th, there will be no minimum trading days. So you can literally buy your account. If for some reason you pass in one day, you will get your funded account, within 48 hours after that. But we've been doing it a lot quicker. As Christian said, we've been doing it basically next day. We just have to review the accounts to make sure no HFTs were used on the challenge account now that that's banned. What else? Your trading period is still 120 days that's the one step. So on the two step, your phase 1 is 45 days and your phase 2 is 60 days. Your fee is refundable and you still have scaling up to 8,750,000 on the two step, just like you have on the one step. So the scaling is exactly the same. Your profit split is 80-20. Anybody who wants to increase that to 90-10 can pay a small fee for that as well. Our inactivity period on all accounts is 60 days. So if you don't trade your account for 60 days, it will be disabled, but that's not because of us. That's a limitation on AQRE. So I would recommend, if you plan on buying an account and letting it sit for a while, set an alarm on your phone for 58 days or 59 days, and then come in and open a 0.1 lot trade, just so it keeps your account active. On the instant funding, the payout is weekly. On the two-step, you do have to wait 30 days, and then it's bi-weekly. We are speaking about possibly decreasing that wait time after your first 30 days, allowing you to withdraw weekly. The issue is that we need to kind of expand our staff and our payments team, so we have the individuals in place to be able to process those payments for you. But once we have that in place and we have those employees here, we can go ahead and allow for weekly and bi-weekly payouts off the bat. It's just, we have a small team. You're going to start meeting a lot of us very, very shortly. And we're just trying to expand as quickly as possible. So that is where we're at now. On our one step, what were we going to say?
No, if you're going to go through that, when you're done, I want to explain the leverages.
Okay. Our one step, because people have been coming in and kind of, really gambling with our accounts, we chose to bring back our rules slightly on our one step. And we know a lot of you guys are very upset about this. However, because we're so affordable and we're so, I don't want to say cheap because I like to think I'm expensive, but because we're so affordable, people are coming in, they're purchasing an account, and then they're opening 100 or 200 lot trade, and they are going balls to the wall, and they don't care if they win or lose because it's a cheap account. For us, we can't manage that risk. We don't know if we should A book or B book that person. We don't know if we should copy their trades. We don't know if that's how they're going to trade on funded because of how aggressive they are on the challenge side. So because of that, we had to raise our prices. And what we'll do is we'll keep putting out promos to, for our existing users to keep the prices as low as possible occasionally. But this is the reason for the price increase, to disincentivize those who want to gamble on our platform because it's a financial risk to us. So with that being said, on our one step, after the 15th, any account purchase after the 15th will have a 4% daily drawdown and an 8% overall drawdown. You can pay a fee to increase that drawdown to a 6% daily drawdown and a 10% overall drawdown. And that the 8% profit target stays the same. Your 1 to 50 leverage stays the same, which can be doubled to 1 to 100. The consistency rule is still in place, but that can be removed as well. And everything else is the same, 120 trading days. Your fee is refundable. You can still scale to 8.75 million. Everything else has stayed the same. The only difference is you now have to pay for a lot of the things that we gave for free. And if you compare us to a lot of the other prop firms, we are still cheaper than most of them, especially on our one stage. So we don't require stop losses, which a lot of them do. We don't require specific take profits. We don't require you to pay additional to trade on the weekends, or we still allow you to trade on the weekends. So we have a lot of features that we've maintained, and we hope that you guys understand as we move forward. But if you don't like these rules, and for some reason you don't like our new one-step rules, you can continue to trade your current account with the existing rules. No rules on your current accounts will be changed. And that also applies to any accounts purchased prior to the 15th. Okay, leverage.
Yeah, so I just quickly wanted to explain, because I've noticed in some of the emails, I also saw some questions about leverage on indices earlier popping through. So when we talk about the leverage, if it's 1 to 50 or 1 to 20, that is for the 4X, the currencies. The indices on the old dashboard and new dashboard, they have their own leverages, which are different than the stated leverage, I guess you could say. So on the new dashboard, for example, indices are, and these also, the indices and other things, they are not affected by the double leverage. When you pay for the double leverage, it applies to the 4X currency pairs. So indices leverage is 1 to 200 for majors and 1 to 100 for minors on the new system. Crypto on the new system, the leverage 1 to 20. And then the 4X, again, is whatever is stated, depending on if you pay for double leverage or not. And also, I just want to find gold. Gold is the only commodity that the leverage also matches the 4X leverage. So if you do pay for double leverage, you do get that on gold. However, the other commodity 100 leverage, and that's standard across those ones. So I just wanted to clear that up. I saw that question a lot in the emails and things like that.
How do you guys decide who to A-book and who to copy trade? So I'll do a video on that later on. I have done a video already, if you want to go through our YouTube after this video, in regards to who when I decide to A-book somebody and when we maintain a B-book. But I will do another video separate about when we decide to copy as opposed to putting them on the A-book. We currently don't have any discounts on the 500K one step. We will be coming out with more discounts on like after the 15th for our new challenges because of the price increase, just to make it a little more financially feasible for our existing users. Um, but we don't have any discounts on the 500 as of right now. If you wanted to get 500,000 worth of accounts, because our current promo code is good for 2 uses per person, you could purchase two 250 accounts to get to your 500 total if you wanted to have a $500,000, total allotment of funding. So that's a little workaround there, but but for the 500 and the 1 million, they're already so severely discounted just as they are right now. We can't provide any additional discounts there. Okay. What else? I think for now we've been on for over an hour. If you guys have any additional questions, you can shoot them in the Discord. What we're going to do, reach out to us via support. Don't like As I said, don't send requests everywhere. If you're on Discord, submit a Discord ticket and we will help you within there. But we are probably going to do these town halls, these little FAQs once a month, and we'll do them the first or second Monday of the month, just so we can kind of see what your concerns are, see what your questions are, and how we can action them. So from the chat right here, I've gotten a lot of things that we will be going back to the team with and kind of speaking about and making those changes based on your recommendations, and also us going to prop trade tech and requesting a few alterations to the payout process to try to streamline this as much as possible for you guys. So I appreciate beyond words your patience and your understanding, and we're going to get this done. Awesome. So we will end the stream now. This will be live on our YouTube channel. You can come back and rewatch it if you want to see Christian's lovely face. And we'll see you in a month. We're also going to be in Miami this June, is it 9th through the 11th?
Sounds right.
The FX Summit in Miami. So if you guys want to get tickets, we will be posting information on that in the next coming days. We'll have a little AQRE specific promo code for those of you that are in that area. You can come meet us in Miami. And we're also going to be launching a few contests, a trading contest within AQRE. So it's going to be called Beat the Bot. We will launch that tomorrow. Actually, is it Wednesday?
You tell me.
It's Wednesday. So we'll be launching that Wednesday. So a bot that I've built will be trading a demo account on our platform. And then we will have 100 spaces for traders to come in and try to beat the bot. And those individuals who are able to will get a special prize. And we'll announce more on that on our Instagram and our TikTok and also Discord on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. But we do have a lot of prizes and challenges and things for you to win accounts coming up. And this is just a thank you guys for being as patient and understanding as possible. We absolutely love you guys, the ones that love us at least. And
we love all you.
And yeah, we look forward to kind of growing with you and going from there. So if you are awaiting a payout and it's been longer than 2 weeks, send us an email at support@AQREFX.com with your account number. And
we know if it's been longer than 2 weeks. Don't say it's been longer than 2 weeks if it's been 5 days.
Very true. And the other thing is, please make sure you're eligible for a payout. A lot of you guys are saying that you've been waiting so long for a payout, but you have not waited the 30 trading days. So as long as you are actually eligible for a payout and it's time for your payout, please send us an email so we can, ensure that's pushed to the top of the list, and we will action those as quickly as possible. But for those of you who are moving over to the new platform, Let's get it done. Send your information. We will start moving you over as of today, but the bulk of you will be moved over. You said 48 hours, so tomorrow and Wednesday. And
48 hours from when they send it. Not
from when
right
from when
now.
they send it.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So 48 hours from when you send
If
it.
they send it in 2 days, I can't get it done that second, you know?
I'm trying to be as clear for the people as possible.
Now we know. You guys are going to get me in trouble.
Well, someone wants a copy of my bot. You got to pay me. Can't afford it. Mom, no. All right, guys. Thank you so much.